relatively good. And now this opens up offlaners that gives you
Choose your hero.
pretty free lane. You're not gonna
Timber Earthshaker lane that doesn't exactly feel like it's destined to get that many kills unless somebody's really out of position.
Yang is going for killer build, Timber Chain, Whirling Death immediately. Shaker early on doesn't provide you with that much, so it's not going to be as easy, but maybe if he manages to get a good block off on Polosun, could be enough. This is the lane, as we talked about in the bottom, where XXS shouldn't have any issues. Also, the problem in this lane is there's multiple action happening.
Yeah, Yang's in trouble, and he's gonna die as well as Paparazzi, so 2 kills, 2 lanes. Feeling really good for the side of Extreme Gaming.
And again, they're going in on Spectre. Yeah, I mean, Shaker doesn't do anything. He's basically a fisher at early levels.
I'm in some trouble. I think Paparazzi's very dead.
Very dead.
Yeah, Viscous Nasal Goo and the Quill Spray just absolutely blowing him up. There's nothing to stop that. I mean, that's the only reason I'm thinking Earthshaker bottom is literally just a fissure to stop these. Again, they're feinting this TP over towards mid, thinking about going for XM, because if you want to get XM, it has to happen pre-6. And they actually might just find the Shadow Shaman who came over. Just snag that illusion rune and throws the shackles on a DY, has the hex as well, but eventually this will be a dead Shadow Shaman, and Ori will get credit for the kill and put this side of Vici on the board. Prop is showing me there's a little bit of mana left on XM. They're trying to hold for a fissure. They'll use that Sonic Wave. They've got the jump forward. Ori gets the kill, taking out the Storm Spirit. And Vici with another kill, but it again is at the cost of the life of Paparazzi, who's getting nothing bottom.
What do you mean he's getting nothing?
The problem is both side lanes for the side of Extreme Gaming have had more than perfect lanes.
He desperately needs that level 6, but they also can't leave him alone.
No. Sprout really doesn't do much. They've got these Quelling Blades ready. They've got the Hex, and now they'll go to the Shackle. They'll try to get a kill on the DY. I mean, Paparazzi is here, and they are going to try and get a kill, at least on his InQ. They'll lose DY, and they need one more right-click. It'll be split between them. The TP out from the Bristle back, and XXS is away, as Yang even makes...
Because Echo Slam is not a stun. Neither is Enchant Totem.
Yang. They're going to get a kill here onto the Timber. Easy, throw down these Serpent Wards and go for the tier 1. So what's the answer?
I don't know what the answer is. It's a trick question that doesn't have a real answer.
You're making fun of me saying 4. You don't even have an answer. You don't even know if 4 is wrong.
Over here now.
XM getting wooed, but... Ooh. Paparazzi wants this.
Under attack.
One more right click. Got him hitting under the tier 2 tower. He will stop.
Happen.
It might find Polosun. And they'll have Shadow Step ready. I mean, that is the move. They'd love to find the Drow, and they have drawn the line on where Drow should be farming, but Ori is going to spot Polosun instead. So the Shadow Step comes out. They'll look for the sleep. And Yang's the one who gets credit for the kill again. And Paparazzi to jump out of there. XXS taking a lot of damage. The figure comes through, and Ame with that DY scooping behind and got the Sprout out of the Sprout. And the Sonic Wave comes in. They get the kill on Ame. There's the Echo Slam. XM Ball Lightning trying to run the Shackles connect down to Yang, so he's going to be stuck still. They got the kill Kaka. They'll take out Yang. Ori the blink over looking for XXS, trying to get a kill here. But XM still with him.
He's killed himself. Want the blade mill?
Dream gets Ori. That was almost best case scenario for Ori there. DY is going to die.
Not too bad of a fight for Vici Gaming. I mean, they managed to kill Drow Ranger, sure, but always getting into casting job.
DY TPing in, and that is going to be Paparazzi making the jump, looking for the kill, and that will be Yang with the Whirling Chakra to get that at least one, but they're trying to turn this. DY very vulnerable. Ame now jump right on top of Yang's here with Ori. The Sonic Wave comes through, but Ori is dead for the life of Ame. He will shackle up and lock down Yang, and eventually they'll get this kill. Not sure how worth it that ends up being, but they are really just trying to put in the moves to get Paparazzi anything out of the map. And with Kaka found, this is going to be a 4th kill and a triple for XM. They need something to to survive a little bit more. Swift Words come out again, and now they're going to make the jump. It's the Chakram going forward, but XM going to the back line, doing for DY. Echo Slam is down. They've got the extra follow-up, and XXS is going to be dead. But they've got Paparazzi in a bad spot. He'll fall, so is DY. And this is falling apart for the side of Vici as, again, XM just looking to clean up everything that he can. Another triple kill, but they'll take out Borson, and XM in for more. He's got the help of Ame, who hits the silence to get the kill to Kaka. XM survives again with a sliver of health.
Didn't even lose that Aegis, so we'll have that for another 2.5 minutes. He's doing quite a lot of work. Almost 5 camps, 16 camps back on Extreme Gaming. 8 on Vici.
Starting Shadow Step and the Sonic Wave, all that committed to try and get Ame, but he's alive and turning this around. It pops that BKB, 4 heroes dead on the side of Vici in what was an attempt to try and get a kill onto the Drow Ranger, but they come up with nothing.
All these Storm always get some indirect buffs. I'll hold that thought. Let's see if maybe Vici Gaming is going to be able to take that fight Roshan down to half HP already.
This is going to be close. DY going in, throws the Sprout. Nobody can get the Aegis. It's on the ground. He's going to snatch it. DY's dead. Ame falls. We've got no Drow. They're going to look for the Shadow Shaman and Vici with a Hail Mary play here, starting with DY. They get themselves an Aegis. They get the kill on the Drow. The BKB is going to be popped by XM. They look like they're going to get a kill on a Yang, and that Earth Splitter's huge. Big damage there onto Yang. They take out Wound's first life. They can use that Aegis, but they're going to look to get a kill on XM, and they just can't do it. They'll find the other thing. Baka gone to XXS, but still the TP right in the face of this Spectre, but not going to be able to pull it off. DY buys back, but is dead again. XXS with a double kill while they try to ignore him. A lot of men to work with. They look for Ame again, and they'll pop that Lincoln's. The BKB is popped.
No Nightfall.
And now Ame, it might be in trouble. Stop.
Sonic fail. Yeah, didn't see that one.
They're still going in, and they want this. There's the blink. The episode, no BKB, and Ame's dead again. They take him out, but look for Blossom. He's trying to get a sweep off, but unable to do so. Kaka's stopping the TP. Think about going down for XXS, but do they have the control? Do they have the damage? Paparazzi needs to be a little bit careful. The Viscous Needs will do is stacking up, and he's in some trouble, but he's got himself that Manta style, and now XXS, who just reigns so strong, so tanky, unkillable. Eventually, they will find DY, who will end up dead to XM. He is 12-2-12, and the guy just has not really felt bad in this game since the laning stage ended. He had a little bit of a tough time pre-6, but since then he has been off to the races.
That's the thing, trying to, like, he's balancing it out. That's the thing, trying to throw the game as hard as possible, but XM, he's pulling on his side even harder. He's like, you guys are not going to be able to do what you want. Having a blast of a game, 12-2-12. They have more than enough damage. XXS is also having XM, who's been picking them up and controlling the tempo of the game. Kaya Sanj, Parasma, Whisper of the Dread as well, and Storm Spirit with Mystical. Pretty much everything you want to have. And again, Dream Q, gonna drop the wards. All Bristleback
for tier 3 top.
Sieging the tower.
Winding in, Shackle connected, Paparazzi's standing still, but the Echo Slam comes in, they've got the totem, they've got the follow-up damage, but XM's gonna pop the BKB. They'll get the Kuna Zinc but Paparazzi committed in, and he is dead. They buyback on the Shadow Shaman, they do have buyback available on the Spectre, but it's just not something that they really want to use, but they cannot wait 70 seconds to have this Spectre on the sidelines. So he'll buy back, pushing back that Nullifier if he even gets to it. And they are on the Mega Creep. UI caught out of position. Up onto the high ground. Shackle at them there again, and that should be another kill. This time for XXS. Sonic Wave connects. Ame's dead once more, but he's not really the problem. They can kill this drow 1,000 times, but when you've got a bracelet that literally doesn't lose life, they don't really care if you kill the drow. They'll go for more. They'll find Kaka. Yang's dead. 3 heroes gone. Down goes the Shadow Shaman again, but the Shadow step forward from Paparazzi as XM is still alive. The buyback committed from Kaka. Paparazzi's actually here in the trees. Ori jumped forward and he's just dead. GG is called. Extreme will take game number 1. Vici for a moment had hope, but that was ripped away real quick.
Oh, XM and XXS carrying this game pretty big. Like when lifesteal
5
changed,
seconds remaining.
he also got heavily nerfed because you're not going to be lifestealing as much anymore. And speaking of break mechanics,
He said something along the lines of, Ame wanted Jug, so we gave him Jug, and Jug was not in the meta at all.
Radiant's middle
and
tower
he's been
is
doing
under
that for
attack.
pretty much every single Dream League. XM trying to get a solo kill on Ori here, pushing him out. There is Water Rune available.
Didn't look like it was there on our view. Yang. He is tempting enough to get away and not die too much, and now the shackles come through. DUI's top, and XXS feeling vulnerable in the early parts of this game, but that is going to be a trade on a DY. It might even be a kill on a Kaka, as that is a very dead Shadow Shaman. And Pelosin getting the kill and getting the +1 on the brain drain.
Before they are getting BKBs, before
Okay. Okay, Ame. That, not exactly what I was expecting, but sure. I mean, that
I love
feels
this belt.
amazing.
Into obs, into TP clarity.
Thunder coming through and looking for Pelosin. They will get a kill here onto the silencer, but now the multiple TPs coming through for the side of Extreme Gaming. They go to the Ravage. That'll land on a 3. Supernova's there. Down goes the Dark Hole for the first time. XM, he is dead too. 3 heroes gone. XXS, he is as unkillable as he was last game. And the chase is on, but XXS eventually falls to DY, and 4 kills for the side of Vici. They're still farming.
This is pretty standard. Blink into BKB. Then think about faster, maybe Qualifier.
The stun ring, they'll burn him out. Let's see, Ame wants to go in, finds the Boundless, but goes back up into the tree while they use the Global Silence. Wukong's right on a Paparazzi, but the damage not being dealt. The Supernova's there again, and it is not going to explode. They get it in the pick of time, and Kaka and DY are both dead.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Something we talked about. As long as they can get a pick off their Roshan, they should be able to kill Roshan. Order's going to even use roll just to make sure that Roshan belongs to them.
Radiant's middle
Yeah, Paparazzi getting his hands onto that Aegis. That early objective taking was something that we had talked about. They are chasing. They want to terrorize. Lands on the 2. They'll take the Aegis. They're still looking for more. And now the Ravage comes through. Ami's dead. But can they get another kill here as they go to the Global Silence? The Supernova pops, but down goes Paparazzi for the 2nd time. Kaka, he'll fall 2. That's going to be 3 dead on the side of Vici. Overall, not a bad fight here for Extreme, despite the fact that they lose. The Monk needs to come down.
What is this strat you're talking about? You combine 2 of the strats. NP. All right, hold that thought. Ursa getting silenced.
Yeah, he's going to have to run, but Ame with BKB, they're going to look for Paparazzi. Now they've got the Shackle, they have the Rolling Thunder. They're going to turn this around, and the Xingqiu goes into the Shadow Realm. But even inside the Shadow Realm, the Rolling Thunder does the connection and gets the kill with the Shield Crash. Ori at least getting that one onto the Dark Willow. And Ori is quietly on this mega kill streak, despite the fact that the game has felt like Extreme have really been in the driver's seat.
Through debuff immunity, sure, you can use Viper Strike, you can Global Silence, but you can't really stop Ursa from BKB and peeking out. Or it's in.
Rolling Thunder. They'll find themselves a kill. They get the kill into the Dark Willow. They look for the Wukong's command from Ame, but Currently, it's just zone denial and Roche being pulled out of the pit, and they're unable to finish it. Again,
No
it's just
Wukongs
not.
I mean, these Wukongs, they've not been getting the value out of them.
No, not really.
Trying to take the fight, but Vici Gaming, they are running away from it. XXS, he needs to try to make something happen. Try to be annoying in their face. Ame, he does have BKB available if he wants to take the fight, but Paparazzi and Giga Horde are inside the pit.
Sunray, XXS burning a little bit. They go to the Ravage. Can they get the kill here on XXS? Yes, they can. The Global Silence is going to be a little bit late. They get the Aegis into the hands of Paparazzi. Technically a snatch with the kill, I believe, from the Nether Tox into the Viper. The look here is close and able to TP out, but now they've got the Shackle. That connects on XM. Will pop the BKB, but the damage coming in from Paparazzi. He'll run at XM, who's trying to get around these trees, but eventually gets caught. And Vici at the better of that fight. And then Nazi, Ikeo, from the Spring Dawn, Ramble Maze, Rules, and Wukong's BKB. Balance Strike again, just another Wukong's expended for 0 results. Terrorize.
They got him.
Outland. So now, all of a sudden, maybe the source is a little vulnerable. They do have Supernova, they go to Ravage with the Rolling Thunder coming through from Ori. They go to the Supernova, the Global Silence comes down, they go to the Boundless Strike. They're looking to get the egg, they get the kill to DY, the Lenaboo's and Zinky, but now the Rolling Thunder coming through again. Here comes the Ravage. XM is dead. They'll take out Bolos, but down goes Paparazzi. He's dead for 80. The Giga Ward is there. Ame trying to fight here with XXS. The Balance Strike gets him some help with the Lotus, but now, can he survive? Can he look for more? Can he pop this Lotus? He will, but Kaka taking some damage to XXS. This Giga Ward doing some decent damage onto this Bristle, but not enough, and now Ame is going to be able to Primal Spring away. They pick up the gem that they drop, but it ends up being a 3 for 3. Seeing Paparazzi, he is not completely alone. Lion Warrior nearby. They go to the Global Silence. Is going to put the Arcane Curse onto these heroes. They're trying to get the kill here onto this Pangolier, and they'll take him out. The Terrorize thrown over. To use that lands on the DY and goes into the Supernova. They're going to buy back. They go to the Ravage. The right clicks from XXS to try and get this egg. With the Dark Willow, they'll take out DY. Do lose the Silencer. The Wukong's command again. The Balance Strike connects onto this Shadow Shaman. They'll take out Kaka. Ame gets the kill there. But XM standing his ground. Paparazzi's dead at the cost of XM. They'll take out Zinky. It ends up being a 3 for 3 so far. The TP attempt out by XXS has the damage to kill off Yang. And that will be technically a full TP.
Also, one Viper is reducing the healing coming out by insane amount. It's also a great amount of slow. Or with the refresher, let's see. He needs to get the good shot. He needs to get that good shot before the other comes.
Ward, that's all down. Yours though from Zinky. That's going to come through on the Shadow Shaman trying to stop that control that they have. Taking the Aegis. They'll at least start with that. The Viper Strike comes through from XM. The Rolling Thunder is going to be around them. They'll go to the Wukong's command, but now they need to leave this circle. Ori getting hit up pretty hard, even within the roll.
Ahmed did not want to use his BKB nor refresher. Both of them were kind of coming off cooldown. Refresher shard coming from the backpack, so it had cooldowns. And gets that Wukong's
the opportunities to do so.
Ahmed just going in.
Yeah, he's pretty far. They go to the Global Silence, they go to the Refresher, the Boundless Strike lands on the Yang, who's never even able to get that Ravage off, so he's forced to buy back. The land of the Terrorize, it's on a Paparazzi, he is going to be dead. Everyone going to be forced to buy back. They go to the Giga Ward, but they can't stand within this Wukong. They're going to get another kill on a Kaka. 4 heroes are already dead, but 3 is bought back. As they will stand their ground for now. Ori, he needs to ban.
One
they go to the Ravage. He needs to get a kill onto Ame. Blame with a Boundless Strike and get away. Oh, with a little bit of help, they'll look for Paparazzi. That's a dead Ursa for the second time. Not much they can do. They've nullified this Tide Hunter. And they'll call GG. Extreme Gate. Taking a 2-0 over Vici. Completely full team right there.
And Ursa's series